Do I even need to introduce it after that? Like, is there a reason for me to introduce it outside of how it just introduced itself? We are playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the finger-licking good dating simulator. I believe it is officially by KFC. We're just gonna hit new game and see what's in store for us. I had a KFC place near here, but it closed. Oh my god, the poster. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Nom nom nom. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Oh, what's this? It immediately makes me think of Food Wars, the anime. The menu is just a bucket of chicken. Oh my god. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Hi, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. That hand is the best. Good morning, Awk. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh. I'll let you taste the love in my food. Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Like your bow on your hat. Ever since we were babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy of Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Please tell me we have to say the full names, like the full school's name every time. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing it on a mannequin. I should pep talk her or give her some relief. Let's pep talk her. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yeah. You definitely can believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. She has a boob window. She's chicken leg thigh highs. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave ox shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she has to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. Oh my god, is he a himbo? His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Oh no. Van. You rang. Oh no. Is it just... Wait, is the front of his shirt just the front? Attached with a collar? Oh, it's like a halter top. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I like Ashley's skirt. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. You resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. You're not old enough to be here. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. I hate this character already. That should do the trick. I love you. Thank you, Pop. I think you mean thank you. My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop-Pop. He's old. Oh, I hate you. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Oh, I hate him. Hi, Pop. I'm Awk. So, are you going to make me hold the door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Aww. Is it just me or is he kind of cute? No. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Who's that? You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Puppy! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable! Are you the teacher? Sprinkles! Now, quiet down, everyone. Who's the unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog's our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Who's entering the room? I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then he walks in. Oh my god, it's art. You're immediately swept up in the aura of his new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Are we all the same age? Is this how this works? It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish the sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Oh. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Aha! Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Is that why you wear half a shirt? So you don't get sweaty? Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. And what's with your really weird insults? Besides, when Awk sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Am I glowing? Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Stop thirsting over the other students. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. For learning. The greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there'll be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You'll lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Sporks. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student, you look like a ghost. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Oh no. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Pose. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clink made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Who's Clink? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Hi, Clink! His face! The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Jesus. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Chicken, duh. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Of course it is, it's chicken. Well, well, well. I think there might be competition for the new star student. Bribery works. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Okay, but where's the dating sim come into play? As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. There's still a seat here. It seems that no one's claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. I can't go after him that fast. I can't look that thirsty. I want to sit by my bestie. Sorry, Sanders. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Only the hottie. Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you'd sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, time for a pop quiz. The answer's chicken. Yay, a quiz about me. A pop quiz. Oh my god, I hate this kid. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at the culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes the question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Spork. A comically oversized fork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Probably something to do with chicken. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Yes, that's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? The bestest. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. That's right. 5 out of 5, go me. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. He likes the straight A student? I know we've just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Would you like to see it sometime? I mean, wait. Hot diggity Awk! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Do I have to batter myself up for Sanders? Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts into the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? So do you like the students get to cook, or is it teachers? Who are the chefs? Is it about lunch? Shut up, kid. No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, We're never gonna get his name, are we? Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Rude. Hey, It's about lunch. Are you going to eat me? Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. Shut up. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Drugs. Aha! That must be the smell I smelled. That face. Indeed, that smell. Your bicep is the size of your face. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? So steamy. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Give you a golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Like a hug. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Oh, he's so snarky. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Your pompadour's a star! You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. His hair. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. It's working. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. That's an eyeball. Testing Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Savor the moment. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, and heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? What flavor of man? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Sanders. I approach him as my only choice. He smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Oh, thank you for allowing me. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly is on that chicken? His face. 11 herbs and spices and love. How bold to come out and ask. Bold as your flavors? His staff. Oh, his little cane. It's so good. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. It's not a secret then, is it? What's the rush? The semester's only just getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Grimace at me like that? He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, which you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Redacted? Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. I'm sure he's full of it. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. And big flavors. I dare say the biggest. I'll leave my mark in the world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is a perfect moment to show him your personality. We can't add an extra ingredient to spice things up. That would ruin it. Let's be modest but thoughtful. We don't want to show off. We'll be modest. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoy your food. Now you've got his attention. Self-centered. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Awk. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh, the kitchen's really pretty. What's on the floor? Why does it look like rugs? I think they're supposed to be reflections, but it looks like ghost rugs. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show off our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You will. You're not going to blow anything. Sanders, maybe. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. She makes tiny food. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Sanders. I'm sorry, Miriam. You have Pop now. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Aww.
Sure, Awk. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Are you gonna tease them? You're gonna tease her for me abandoning her? Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be your partner? Not the kid. Clink. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clink today. It's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Squeeze. He might be my favorite character. He's so precious. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment is yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and honest about him. Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. What dish do you suggest to your partner? Octopus. We gonna use octopus? Steak tartare? No. Mashed potatoes and gravy. That's fitting for what their menu is. I want to do octopus. We had to use potatoes and gravy because that's on their actual menu. But I would serve you octopus any day, my colonel. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. Very simple. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Like us. Kasakoi, look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Am I perfect produce for you to pick? Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? I mean, you're the one writing about him in your diary. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? The music. No, her face. No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Ox dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of the classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns. The music! Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Why is this music in this situation? Is it because of them? Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working at a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Awk was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. The Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. She's got thighs. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing's clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Hunk of Hunks in my time of need. My bestie. I mean, let him make a decision, right? He's the one involved, and my friend wasn't here for the whole conversation. Turn to Sanders, Hunk of Hunks. What does he think? I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Sanders and Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from the contracts to handshakes. I took on Awk as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Awk's national talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You're full of something. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. With plenty of butter and cream for flavor, it's as if your natural passion has guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. We impressed the Colonel? I know just what to do. The music is so intense. Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Smother me, Sanders. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Where do we get all the striped bowls from? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. There's tension. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in that crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Does he let go of the spork? Together, you take the utensil into your mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. I mean, Sanders said so. To let it go. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Awk. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Oh, I'll put it somewhere. Can I has potatoes face? Oh, please stop. This is freaky. Van rushes back over, covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. Just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. What an axe. Braised tentacled octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Played on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. I'm insulted. I use those. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. He's a ghost. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain just for a moment and is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. You would know. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. Now the music is going crazy. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. To my apartment? Why do you have a red pen? What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. I mean, we just saw a ghost and we weren't too worried about it. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. He can choke me up. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Awk? There's something I need to tell you. I need you to cover me in 11 spices. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Ooh.
Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Spork monster? A spork monster here to fight a hero. Van, run! Use your battle axe. I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Sanders. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? It's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I will attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love, it does 1 damage. Oh my god, please tell me Sanders has like a whole scene. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. It spit hot gravy at you. I take 1 damage. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. It's my mashed potatoes and gravy. It's our love together. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna defend now. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Grounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot pie power pinch. Not punch, pinch. 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Foreshadowing? I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. What? Spork? It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. A book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Like a dog? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack had left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Catch me, Colonel! Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. So does the man. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders, For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Okay. Dreams are weird. Okay. I like how he's a ghost.